Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back to Hot Tag Report. We are here with T,
Hi.
and we're also here with our HTR reigning. He ain't been defending though. Champion.
Mm-mm.
Well, we've
Big
been doing all the
T.
media stuff, and so it's been a while. But I'll be
We
back on
could
my A
have
game.
recorded
Listen,
an extra video. No.
listen, I'm Black Lesnar. Like I come when I need to defend my title, win, and then leave for a while, and then come back. Yeah, I'm Black Lesnar.
I
Ain't
mean,
Hey,
that's
nothing
the
we
only
hate.
excuse that you have is that we have been we did that whole recap of WrestleMania weekend. Y'all welcome, cause we put
Yes. Them videos got
shouts out
done.
shouts out to T, cause she be
yep.
editing.
Shout out to my
And
wife. Good job, boo.
she put her whole booty hole in them edits. So
Hey,
Not a
I just
booty hole.
learned I just learned how to put GIFs on it. So now it's over with. Cause now whenever we have like a moment where it's gonna be, huh? It's gonna be a GIF in there. Best believe.
but yes. Thank you guys for bearing with us over the weekend. So I think everything full recap of WrestleMania weekend from NXT Stand and Deliver to night 2. Slammies. We ain't doing the roast. If you ain't seen the roast, you ain't never gonna see it because they not posting it. They taking all remnants of it off the internet. So y'all go back and watch those videos. Excuse me, I'm eating a Snicker, y'all. I don't know what's been going on, but
You
Snickers
don't need
been my
Snickers.
jam. I have to get one when I go to the gas station. But let's hop on into this week's reports. We're gonna hop right on into Raw.
Oh,
Baby, I like
y'all.
it. Aw.
Raw started off with like a 10-minute recap of everything that happened on WrestleMania. It wasn't 10 minutes, but it was a while.
Good Jesus,
Um,
flip the case.
so show starts off with John Cena, still dark screen, nothing. He comes out as his first appearance as undisputed WWE champion. Um, nothing extravagant about it. It's still the we hate you, we love you shit coming out. He then tells us that there were, I think he said 35 dates starting off, but they've already started the countdown. So now since he was on Friday, now that leaves 25 dates left, 26.
Mm-hmm.
So he's only doing 26 appearances, not 26 matches, 26 appearances on WWE for the rest of the year, which is
Yep, but
still
then he's done.
which fucking sucks because like that still ain't enough.
Low key, he
But that's
lied
it.
though.
He lied.
He lied. We'll get to that on Friday.
He was on TV on Friday.
He was on TV on Friday, but we'll talk about it when we get to Friday because he
Okay.
lied. Talking about it's gonna be an appearance.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like, wait, what? But he basically was talking about, the same thing that he don't this dysfunctional relationship and he's gonna be the last real champion. Just we think that since we cheered for him, he's supposed to forgive us. This whole relationship shit is so I'm tired of it. And then he started getting an asshole chant because the fans are like, whatever, bro, we don't give a fuck. In the midst of him talking all this shit, he's like, don't give a fuck. We see the ring shaking. I see somebody stand up, and who else is it but the Viper Randy Orton and the RKO out of nowhere?
Good
The
old
funny
Randall.
thing, the funny thing about all this is that in the midst of him about to catch the RKO, John Cena goes, shit! Like, in the midst of him getting hit with this RKO. And I'm like, so you had time to put the mic to your mouth and yell shit, but now put your hands up? But okay.
Remember, it's
Orton's,
just an appearance. He ain't got to fight.
yeah, so Orton has his titles up, Kind of was expecting Cody, but we didn't get no Cody. But I'll take a Randy. They did a commercial coming back. After commercial, they did like a little thing about AAA NXT Worlds Collide. So I'm thinking they're gonna do something with that on NXT.
Mhm.
And then Money in the Bank stuff. They're doing all that shit. First match of the night was Becky Lynch and Lyra versus Judgment Day's Liv and Raquel for the Women's Tag Team Championship. This was the dumbest shit. I'm gonna blow past this fucking match. This was the stupidest fucking shit you could have fucking done. I know this was a accolade like type match where you gave her the accolade yesterday on, well, when I say yesterday, I mean night 2. You gave her that only to come back Monday, make them drop it just to give Liv and Raquel them being 4-time women's tag team champions. So like you not only padded Becky's stats, but now you padded Liv and Raquel's for no fucking reason.
They could have gave it to any other tag team.
Any other tag team, you could have done that. As soon as Lyra got pinned, I knew that Becky was going to turn on her. Becky has come back specifically so she can get the IC title, so she can continue to pad her stats. That's it. She didn't come back to put over the other talent. She came back to put herself over. Literally, that's it. Because she turned on Lyra at the end of that when it wasn't Lyra's fault, because all you did was get pushed on the side and you didn't get back in here. Lyra was doing all the hard work. You wasn't doing much of anything. And you're mad at Lyra? Bet Lyra whoop her ass. Because now you playing with me. Because I still think that Bayley should have been in that spot. Bayley would have respected it more than Becky would have. Hands down. But
Don't get
anyway,
me started on Baby, because let me tell you, I'm about to go to war over this lady, man. Y'all messing with Pamela's livelihood, man, doing this storyline. Like, y'all could have just left her in the match. And then the fact that they dropped her Chris interview after everything came out, it just makes it look worse than what it was. Because if I was her, I would have left like Naomi and Sasha did. Deuces, I would have walked out. Y'all would have heard from me ever again.
Yeah. She hits those 2 manhandle slams to Lyra, and then I'm just like, girl, fuck off. And then, the fans, y'all full of shit. I just want to say this. How the fuck do you cheer Lyra coming out here? Y'all woo with her every time she out here. Y'all cheer with her. But the moment she get manhandle slam, y'all in the crowd talking about one more time? Y'all motherfuckers stupid. Ain't no fucking way. Y'all the same ones that's booing Bianca. Y'all the same ones doing all this shit. How the fuck are you booing the face and not the heel? Y'all are dumb. That's all I'm saying. Next up, New Day's backstage with Karrion.
New Day?
Oh fucking Karrion still coming in hot after the shit. After his interview. And I'm surprised they even let him on the show. The way he was acting on his interview.
Charlie back there was like, Daddy, chill.
Right. Then we had New Day to the ring, and they're like, we told you we were going to do this. First off, Kofi, I'm going to need you to get some ballistics because I don't know what the fuck was on that lip. But you should tell the cameraman, scoot back. Don't be all up in my grill. Scoot the fuck back. But
he drank from somebody else's cup.
That shit was it was pussy and red. No.
Maybe he's sick or something. Did you ever
I
think
don't
of
give a
that?
fuck. You should tell the cameraman not to be in your face.
It was big though.
It was. I would have.
Maybe he's under the weather. Did you ever think of
And
that?
then
He
they
might
would say.
be.
Then interrupting him was Alpha Academy with Miss Maxine Dupree. Maxine come out here talking her shit.
He was talking cash money.
Maxine done got on her. She done been backstage working on her. Working on her what is it? Her promo game.
Promos?
She been.
She's
She's
like,
just
Daddy,
like,
I got this tonight.
Basically, she's like, knew they don't want to put them titles on the line. Sounds like 2 words for me. Bitches. That's what she said. I don't know why I said 2 words. 1 word. Bitches. That's what she said. So they're like, yeah, get the ref out here. Get the ref out here. WWE, I'm confused at why at this moment you decided to let Rusev come back. Rusev had nothing to do with the tag team division. Why did he interrupt the tag team match?
Rusev Day. That's why.
I'm so fucking confused at this point. So, as Rusev was walking to the ring, New Day running, of course, bitches. They running. My two dudes who out here who got heart like fucking lions,
It's
Otis
the
and
Eye
Tommaso. Otis
Tiger.
and Otis and Tozawa out here like shit. You want to fight? Let's fight. They shouldn't have done it, but they out here with the heart. Tozawa trying to do shit off the top rope. He getting caught. Otis ended up taking them. Was it Matcha? What? No, whatever his little accolade. What is this thing? Yeah, the accolade. Maxine. No chair. No.
Who ass
The
ain't trying to get into that
Hurricanrana.
shit?
No, and throw a mic at him or something. Girl, take your jacket off
You
and
want no pilots, no
I
pilots.
was just
Whitney.
waiting for Lana to come out. I was waiting for Lana to come out at some point, but she never showed up.
They
like put the
Even though
divorced.
jacket
she
over his
back
head
there.
and black. No,
No,
they're
they
not.
not. They
They
got back
reconciled.
together.
They
Oh, okay, okay. I
reconciled.
thought
They
they were
were never
divorced.
divorced. They separated. They were never divorced.
Oh, so cute, Black.
She was back there playing to live her. That's why she wasn't coming out.
Uh, so we moved backstage. Judgment Day, and they're celebrating Dom. And Fiend is just whatever, bitch. Let that
With
whole
the
have
steak
it.
face.
But then he come over and say, "One of us got it. All of us got it. No. What? Fuck off." And like he was finna say something, and then Liv slide her bald headed ass in the middle. It's like it's a win for everyone, right? Why the fuck is this bitch still in here? Get the
Why are
fuck
you
out of here.
talking about my boo?
I don't give a fuck about none of that. Moving on.
You're a
EO's
hater.
out
That's
here.
why.
I'm not a. Why do I need to hate on this bitch for? Please explain it to me.
Because you're
Her
just a
boyfriend.
natural hater.
Her boyfriend lame. Her track's not good. What else I got? What I got to hate on her for? She sound like a seagull.
Do it.
My laugh don't sound nothing like that. I have nothing to hate on this bitch for. Moving on. Bitch got to be naked to do everything that she do. No, I don't. Ever. Moving on.
I fine. Let it be naked.
Uh,
Just
this
don't let
next,
the turkey lips fly out.
this next segment pissed me the fuck off. Next up, we have EO out here talking about. First off, no offense to no foreigners whatsoever, but why are we getting a whole promo when we can barely understand what the fuck you're saying, and we don't get no subtitles? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But EO's out here talking about
That's
she had the greatest
Netflix job to translate that for us.
Yeah. EO had the best match
Netflix
of her
version.
life. She's the women's world champion. She get interrupted by Stephanie Valkyrie. And I'm over here like, she don't even go here. But I like
My
Stephanie.
NXT girlies.
I was like, what the fuck is she doing here? So she talking about she want La Princesa, whatever, Primera. I want to fight the best. So first off, what you saying? Your girls on NXT ain't the best? Because when Jordan come out here and whoop your ass, I want to hear shit. I mean, what's her name? Yeah, Jordan. So they have a match together. Just best, two bitches fighting, having a good time. They're interrupted by Roxanne. Roxanne is doing it, and then all of a sudden, Julia pops up. They
Julia got
jumping.
these box braids in, or these knotless.
They
My
the girl,
bad.
them ain't no damn knotless. The girls out here fighting. Then all of a sudden, Miss Brutality comes out here saving EO. She get Roxanne right. She get Roxanne right together. Julia looked at Rhea and said, "You know what, bitch? You
Not
got
today,
that."
Satan.
She got the fuck out. Now, why is you helping EO after she just whooped y'all ass? So she say on Sunday. Okay, but she let her know, I still want that title. It is what it is. Jay Uso is up next, with his celebration. Jay Uso couldn't even get through his promo. He said he did it, all that. Then all of a sudden, I hear Sammy music hit. I'm like, Sammy, if you coming out here to do what I think you finna do, Go back to Ramadan, bitch. Don't piss me off. So I thought he was coming out here to fuck my boy up, and he did not. So he came out here. He said, "I just want to let you know I'm proud of you, and you deserve this moment." And he yeeted with him. There was one little moment where Jay was up there yeeting, and Sammy standing behind him, staring at him, like, "Oh yeah,
I,
bitch, I'm finna."
I think he might come for him.
Oh yeah, he definitely is. He finna haluva kick. I thought he was finna haluva kick him, and I'm like, "You motherfucker, you better fucking not."
Not
But
today.
then Jimmy popped up. That could have changed his mind because he's like, damn, if I do that shit, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. So let me not do this shit. They gonna judge. You thought you got your
I'm gonna
ass
get
whooped.
jumped.
What the twins say last week? What you gonna do about it? You finna get your ass jumped. So they all just celebrated with him. So that was good. And so that was nice. Interview backstage with AJ and was that Jackie O? Might have been Jackie O. Somebody, one of them. Carrion come up and he's still pissed off. Why the fuck is you losing to Logan? You should have known better. You need to go back to the dude you were before that. I'm sick of this shit. Quit letting that dude come over here and beat you and all kind of shit like that. And he was basically like, go solve the problem with Logan yourself. So that's what that. Michael Cole, we come back from. This is what pissed me off. We come back from break. Why the fuck is Gunther arguing with Michael Cole? Full fledged, they in each other. They full fledged arguing in each other's face. Mind you, the segment before this was Jay. So why you beefing with Michael? You should have came brought your ass out here when he was out here. But no, you out here beefing with Michael. He
Michael's
pushed the fuck.
defenseless.
He pushed the fuck out of Michael. Pat Hopper. Pat like bitch no. Pat and him they scrapping. He snatch up Pat. If you look in the back, I'm like, damn, some fans just jumped this fucking gate. Hell no, it wasn't no fans. It's the dudes that he do the podcast with. They done hopped the fucking barricade.
Oh yeah, they was ready to go.
They was dead. They was finna fight Gunther. Real
I
shit.
don't know if they knew this was like
I don't
something that was like scripted
no,
or what, because these
but I
fools
don't think
already
it
be.
was. If you look at Pat was purple. He was getting choked out for real. So when they jumped the barricade, they like, hell fuck no, bro. Which to
And I
me,
think
fuck all that. I would have bopped the referee right in the head. Bitch, get the fuck on.
I
No.
think Pat talked about it on his show, and he was like, "I was not finna let Gunther sit there and do that to Michael. Like Michael can't, Michael can't fight. Why would you run up on him?
Yeah.
I was not finna let that happen."
And like,
Today, Satan.
so he getting carried out. Well, he getting carried out. He walking, but like, damn, I'm like, what an oxygen tank? Get my boy an oxygen tank. They in the back at the trainer's room, and Michael started walking, and what's his name? Adam is like, you know what? Just take the rest of the night. And Michael's basically like, fuck all that shit. I ain't doing all that. He's like, so they get out. Joe tests Tortellini, whatever the fuck his last name is. Joe is out there now.
He
Don't
ain't
know what the
got no
fuck they.
jacket on. He was
Joe
ready to go too.
Joe was out his shit. He had his jacket laid out. They was off in the jump Gunther. So he get down there and he was
Like,
like,
let's get it.
I don't know what's going on, but we just gonna keep the show pushing. Michael come walking out. Michael's shook up, and so they all like, and so Michael's just like, if we can't say what we gonna say, and the rest of the superstars want to get upset, there's no point for us having a job. You can't get mad at us for voicing what the fuck we said. And I'm like, Michael's talk your shit.
Speak on it, Michael.
Michael said, fuck all that shit. You don't like what I said? Do better, bitch. That's what he said.
Damn.
Commentators was ready to roll with Michael. I'm telling you, they a whole family out here. If Corey was there, Corey would have jumped him too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Corey
I think Corey would have. Because what Wade at? The one bitch that want to be involved in everything is Wade. So Wade should have had his big headed ass out here since he always got some shit to fucking say.
Nah, I think Corey too scary. And I think
Wade
too.
said something about it Friday too. He said something shady about it. I'm finna look. I'm finna look it up. I know he said something though.
Next match we had was Dominic Mysterio versus Penta for the IC championship. I thought they was having a good match, even though that motherfucker pissing me off. But who comes and interferes in this fucking match? Nobody but this big bobbleheaded ass bitch JD. I gave you a fucking break, bitch. I told you a big headed ass last time I saw you. Oh, he did so good. I'm so proud of him. You know what? You growing on me. But you know what won't grow? Your body didn't grow to keep up with that big ass head. That's what the fuck didn't grow. You
Leave the
done
homie
pissed me
head
the
alone.
fuck off.
Welcome
How
back,
the fuck?
JD.
No, fuck all that. How the fuck did you come out here? Your boy, homeboy just got knocked down on the side. But you over here helping. Nevertheless, Penta picks up another loss. Here we go. Penta picked up the loss. So we're going to their Judgment Day celebrating. Who else comes out but Liv and Raquel? Here we go. They're all like, oh my god, Judgment Day, we did this thing. Finn's standing to the side like, fuck all this shit. I don't give a damn about none of this. JD keep grabbing him to come over here and celebrate. Bitch, do I look like, what if, have you not been watching the program for the last 2 months you been gone, bitch? Do I look like I want to celebrate with this bitch? No, the fuck I don't. Dumbass hoe. Anyways, get together.
Tell me how you really feel.
They should shoot another segment about America Grande. I'm gonna go the fuck off. I'm gonna lose it. I'm a fucking loser. That's all. They were so excited
They
that he
still
won his
rolling with
match.
it.
That he was so excited that he won his match at WrestleMania. That's literally it. Next up, final thing of the night, we get Seth Rollins. Yellow outfit. Why the fuck do I look at Paul? Why is you and Paul got matching tie? His tie matching your outfit.
And
Okay.
he's it up on him and stuff. He's like, let me make sure your tie's straight before you go out here.
I'm like,
So
God damn, are y'all a couple? Are y'all married or something?
that's what me and Matt do when we go out. What you wearing? Let's match together. Literally, that's what they were doing. No.
That's the equivalent of matching y'all shoes.
Yes. Oh, can we? You want to wear matching outfits? Yes, I got you. That's what it was.
I mean,
So
sometimes though it's a fluke. Sometimes when you and me match, I just put on a
no,
shirt. You're like,
no, I be watching. It
okay,
ain't ever a fluke. I be like, okay, this is what he want to wear. But he talked about how he stole the Wise Man and how he stole CM Punk's best friend, and he won the main event of WrestleMania. And as he's talking, CM Punk coming. CM Punk said, "Bitch, I ain't got no fucking words to say, bitch. Ain't no fucking words." They're scrapping. The boys are fighting. In the middle of them fighting, the tribal chief said, I got some shit to fucking say to. So they all out here fighting. Seth is getting pushed around. He got speared. Now, Roman over here tagging Paul. He goes to hit a spear on Paul. And who pops up into the ring? Not to be here to avenge your loss of your IC title. No. You're spearing Roman Reigns. Braun, to the front. The fuck is going on? Now, I'm just saying, Paul Heyman is not needed with Seth Rollins. He don't need it. Braun Breaker can use Paul because his promos, all he doing is barking. Okay. Not this bitch joining this, whatever faction they building right now.
It's called the Dangerous Alliance, apparently.
Go back to the writer's room. Ain't no fucking way. Go back to the writer's room. Don't ever say that shit ever again. But
There's
Roman,
also rumor of Becky joining this said alliance.
That's what I heard too. That's
nobody gives a
crazy.
fuck about
Paul
her, bro.
Heyman
Move the fuck
girl.
on. Get the fuck out of here. Moving on. So we see Braun charging the fuck up. Roman. He ran for 45 minutes over to you. You didn't see him? You couldn't slide out the fuck way? Nope. Roman go right through the barricade. This bitch. Also, you see CM Punk never got back up after that. But okay. You ain't get hit that
He's
hard. That you
old.
get the fuck up.
He's
He
old.
didn't
You
get
gotta
hit that.
remember, he's old and decrepit though.
He didn't get hit that fucking hard. But it ends with them standing over Roman's little body. But I think Roman got slapped. Yeah. So that's how Raw went off. I'm gonna give actually for a go home show. Well, that's not go home show. After show, come home show. Actually, not go home. Come home. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. They did good for it. This is the Raw that should have been on the Monday before Mania. This is the energy that the show should
Word.
have gave going into Mania. This is a good. There was good stuff on him. Even though I didn't like that you took the title off of Liv and Raquel, just put it back on him. Them that was stupid as shit. But because you could have had a heel, you should have had. It would make more sense if her turning on Bailey. You know, that would have made more sense. But nevertheless, yeah, I'm gonna give it 4.5.
I give it a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 4 as well. All right. Let's travel on down to the land of NXT. Before I get started, shout out to my brother Terrell. Now it's him texting me currently. Is the podcast up? I'm trying to clean. I ain't got nothing to listen to.
Well, not
So,
yet.
brother, give us a second. We gotta get it together.
Yo, be patient, dog. Thank you. Shout
He's
out to
talking
you,
about
Terrell. But
some.
be patient.
He's talking about some. I guess I'll clean up and find something else to listen to.
Hey, give me a. It wasn't even supposed to go up on Sunday. Go up on
That's
Monday.
what I just said. I
Hey,
said,
man.
but you
But
a
we
day
appreciate the
early.
love, though, man. It's
Yes.
all love, Terrell. It's all love, brother.
All right. Starting off NXT, they do a recap of Stand and Deliver, and then after that, we kick off the show with Liv and Raquel defending their titles against Gigi Donellan and Tatum Paxley.
We all know how
Mm,
this was going to end.
they retained. I
I'm, I'm sorry. We all knew this was going to happen.
I didn't too much like this match. Um, that's all I had to say about that one.
Damn.
um, it was
Damn.
Gigi. I love Gigi. I love Tatum. I feel like this match. I'm tired of Liv and Raquel with these belts already.
Yes.
That's what blew it for me. And the match was kind of moving kind of slow and stuff. I didn't like it too much. Um, Next up, we see a segment from Stand and Deliver where Lexis King, Penn Teller took his cup and made it disappear. So then we find out later on they eventually gave him his cup back under the conditions that he has to defend that cup on NXT tonight. So he was like, "All right, cool. Who's my opponent?" And they were like, "It's the mystery opponent." Poof, magic.
Ooh,
Um,
ooh.
Ooh.
So after they show that, we cut to Ricky Saints in his little mesh top and his sweat and his hoop earrings. Ricky,
Ricky cute.
pretty Ricky. So he comes out,
Ricky,
he's
Ricky,
cutting his
Ricky, Ricky.
promo about retaining the North American Championship over the weekend, but then he gets interrupted by Alexis King. They go back and forth, and for some reason they agreed to a title versus cup match. Uh, as long as Lexus retains the cup. So then his mystery opponent is revealed to be Noam Dar. He's been out for the last 11 months. He's injured. Now he's part of Metaphor. So he's with the Meta Girls. He's with Jakar and Lash. He had an injury. He's been out for almost a year. He took the cup. Well, he had the cup before Lexus took it off of him. Ethan was the one who injured Noam. So they're having a really good match. No, I went back and watched his very last match before this one. No ring rust. He looks really good in the ring. There's a moment where he like licks his hand and tries to rub Lex's beard off. Thank you. because you were doing what I
Childish.
want to do. You do.
Childish.
He's like, it's not coming off on this side. Let me try to get on this side. So, Dar ended up winning the cutback. So he has this is his fourth reign. He's the longest reigning cup holder. And he's yeah, this is his fourth reign. He's the longest reigning cup holder. I think the last time he had it, he held it for 790 days. So congratulations, Noam. Thank you for taking that cup off that man. Hopefully he gonna take those sideburns off his face.
They just need to turn it into a belt. Just turn it into a belt. Because
Yes.
who's carrying this fat ass cup around everywhere?
But I see well, it's part they incorporated into Metaphor's entrance. So like when all of them are there, it's like a whole rainbow. And then like Jakara has like the bucket and no, I think Jakara has like a little water bottle. Lash has the bucket, and then Noam has the cup, and he holds it up in the air. It's a little cute little entrance when all of them there. But hopefully we get to see it soon. Now we just waiting on their fourth counterpart to come back. Thea and Fallon had like a little exchange backstage. Well, it's really the full Fatal Influence. Thea's excited to be back, but everybody's like, "Yeah, you too excited to be back, shorty. Like, you don't understand. Stuff is changing around here." Like Kalani told her that, and then Fatal Influence came up to her. Fallon said something to JC about like you need to handle this issue, and JC turned around and told Fallon, maybe you need to handle it if you got the issue. So that set up a match between Thea and Fallon.
Period.
Thea picked up the win in this match. It was times where Fatal Influence could have stepped in and helped Fallon, but they didn't. So I'm thinking they finna break them up. I don't really care for them anyway. So
She told her to handle her shit.
yeah, JC got to fight Rosemary on TNA this week, so she not trying to get in the ring with nobody. There is a segment in between this where Miles Bourne from No Quarter Catch Crew is watching like a segment that they're showing about the other two young men who fought in Bloodsport over the weekend for WrestleMania. He's watching that segment, and then Dark State walks up to him and they're like, you think you can compete in Bloodsport? You can't do this. Basically making fun of him. And I didn't realize Mal had like a real he got a real thick lisp when he talked, and he was like, basically when my boys get back, let's see if I can handle y'all. But Javon comes out of nowhere and was like, nah, you ain't gotta wait for your boys to get back. We could take them on right now. So then that sets up a tag team match: Javon Evans and Miles Bourne versus Osiris Griffin and Dion Lennox from Dark State.
Devon just fighting everybody. He's still mad.
Yeah, yeah. That goes on later in the night. But before then, we see Oba comes out. He's talking about the weekend and everything. He's giving everybody big shout outs. He's giving Javon his flowers, but he's really like, y'all know how I feel about Trick. I don't fuck with that man. So Trick comes out and was like, nah, you're not gonna do me like that. You're not gonna bypass me like that. And
Right.
then Joe Hendry came out.
I
So nobody's
believe it's your Henry.
I guess we was believing, but nobody really I don't think nobody said his name, he just popped up. So I don't like um the downplaying of Trick that they're doing with this storyline. Joe came out and basically told Trick, called him entitled because he was complaining too much. So that whole segment in with Joe and Oba throwing Trick out the ring, and they kind of had a standoff, and Oba basically told Joe, don't end up like Moose.
But
I
Don't
also,
end up
Joe,
like
damn.
Moose.
Joe, don't pop shit. And when Trick show up on TNA, I don't want to hear nothing.
Right. Trick was standing outside the ring like, why y'all doing this to me? So after that, that's when the tag team match with Miles Bourne and Javon came into play. Um, this match was pretty good, but it seemed like the crowd was not interested in it. But it was a good match. It was back and forth. Of course, Darkseid took the win, but Bourne and Evans gave them a run for their money. So, we eventually get a promo from Stax, and I cannot remember the other guy's name. I keep forgetting
Luca.
his name. Luca. So Stax and Luca finally meet up on this dusty road or whatever. And Luca is basically asking Stax, like, yo, what the fuck was that? Like, what is you doing? Luca is just like basically told him, and then the screen went off. What are
What
y'all?
the fuck?
This is not the Sopranos. This is
They,
WWE.
they
Hey,
think they
listen,
the
The
Sopranos.
Sopranos ended. They ended very disappointing. That show, The Sopranos, that really disappointed me. The ending. So let's not start talking about The Sopranos because they're about to disappoint me like they did.
Y'all gave me a whole Sopranos, Pretty Little Liars, got a secret, can you keep it ending. Just tell me what's going on. Like, are you a double agent? You turned on him to turn back on him? Like, either way. There's another segment where Alexis attacked Ricky backstage while he was talking to Ethan Page. Um, it's not our fault that you lost that cup. It's your fault. You should
He
be
mad.
attacking Noam because he tried to rub your sideburns off.
That's why he mad right there.
um, so um, excuse me, main event of the night was Stephanie Valkyrie versus Roxanne Perez. This was for the NXT Women's Championship. Um, this match was pretty good back and forth. Um, Roxanne couldn't get her knees up for the Devil's Triangle, so you can hear Stephanie yelling, "Get your knees!" So she got him up at the last minute. But as always, Stephanie and Roxanne are good in the ring. But Stephanie did retain. Um, we see Julia come out after the match, and she's giving Stephanie the eyes, but then the camera pans and you see Jordan off in the shadows like a little stalker. And she's like, yeah, you watching her, but I'm watching you, and I'm watching the both of you. And so that's how NXT ended.
Jordan gonna kill the both
Um,
of them.
I was like, Jordan, where the hell you come from? And why they got your silhouette showing like that? Like you just a ghost or something.
Big ass ghost.
I need them to figure out what they're doing with the D'Angelo family. Also, NXT has another pay-per-view coming up May 25th, so there's gonna be 2 pay-per-views next month. So there's Backlash in St. Louis, and then there's Battlegrounds, and that is May 25th. So I guess this is setting up for that. But yeah, I'm gonna
Not
give
Memorial Day weekend.
yeah. I'm gonna have me a grill by then. I'm gonna have to throw something on a grill.
Yeah, as long as it ain't early in the morning like the other one. Well, it wasn't
Nah,
early. It was like 1 o'clock.
this one is a regular time because I think they're doing this that little thing they're doing that weekend that they keep advertising. I have to see what shows it is, but it's like a whole little weekend. They supposed to be a big weekend. They keep advertising with Battlegrounds, but yeah, I'm gonna give NXT a 3.5.
I give it a
Coming off
three.
of that, coming off that Stand and Deliver, I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5 too because I wanted to know more about. I the thing that pissed me off is not knowing why Stacks did what he did.
Yeah, they're trying to stretch it out. and
They need
I
to
don't
hurry the
need you to
fuck
do
up.
that. They're trying to stretch it out to battlegrounds, and I'm like, I don't need you to do that. I don't need you to do that.
Let's head to the later SmackDown, y'all. SmackDown recap. Cena kicks off SmackDown,
Oh,
but before
brother.
he but before he can even talk, the Viper came out, Randy Orton. Randy told him he should calm down and he should have some kids and calm down. But Cena was that's just the craziest thing you could tell a person. Hey man, if you have some kids, you calm down a little bit.
You also got to talk about
What?
Cena arguing with the little boy in the crowd.
Okay, but that is a true statement though. I calmed down a lot when I had my kid. So that is kind of a true statement. But they're going after each other. He starts mocking. Cena said that he raised everybody else's kid. He started mocking the crowd, and some kid flipped him off because he started going after this fucking kid in the crowd. Like,
Good for
really,
you,
dude?
kid.
Grow up. You're fucking going after a kid, dude. Grow up. Come on, man. What the fuck? A little kid out of anybody? Come on, man. Pick out some of your own size. Then they made a match for Backlash. Cena tried to throw the title to get a hit, but fucking Randy hit his RKO on him.
I just knew he was finna put him. In my head, I said, oh, Randy finna kick his head off. Of course not.
So Axiom was next, and they beat Los Gardas. Shit, that was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
Axiom hit at the end, hit that Spanish fly, and then hit the 450. Like, Axiom hit the Spanish fly, then the white dude hit the 450. I was like, fuck, that was a good combo right there.
That's
Nathan
Nathan.
Fraser. Yep, Nathan Fraser. Sorry, Nathan. You're not just no random white guy. You're actually a wrestler. My bad, dog. Just forgot your name there for a second. Then then after that, my boo thing came out. Tiffy celebrating her win. But then Jade, big headed ass, had to
Oh,
come out here saying
hold
that
on.
she's down with Naomi and said she
Hold on.
deserves a title shot. What?
Can we get into the gear, though? Of both of them. Tiffany's
Yeah,
gear
yeah.
was beautiful. But my black Nubian queen, Jade, and it's all black. Ooh, yes. You can't say you were the best when you ain't beat me. Okay. Tell her.
Well, you're still green, but whatever. But they wrestled. It was an okay match. Then Naomi came out and attacked Jade. What the fuck was Naomi doing? Was she slapping her or was she punching her? I could not get what she was doing. Like she was like she had her hands open. Then she closed them. Then she opened them again. I don't know if she was just trying to slap her or what the fuck was going on here. And
I
what the
couldn't
fuck was
tell.
with Naomi's gear?
I couldn't see shit over the wagon she was dragging. Every
Yes.
time she would swing, the ass was jiggling and I was distracted. I couldn't see a goddamn
Yes.
thing.
Loud.
I was like,
The load is
fuck.
good. The
I
load is
was
good,
like,
everybody. The load is good.
I know Naomi got a fucking fatty, but damn, she had a
And
fatty
then they
last
bumped
night.
coochies there for a second. Did you
I'm laid
notice
out in
that?
the
That
ring.
they kind of
I'm
bumped
laid out,
coochies?
I'm laid out in the ring. You bump a coochie. I'm sliding
What you
down the wall. Jimmy gonna have to come get me out this. Get your ass up.
And then Nia Jax came back and attacked Tiffy.
I was
Like,
so confused because I was like, why Naomi, why you running from Tiff? Until I saw that big bitch step in that ring.
but Nia still has unfinished business with Tiff because it was Tiff who took the title off of her. So she still has unfinished business with her. Then after that, Jacob came out with Solo. Solo took credit for bringing Jacob to WWE and for Jacob winning the title. Then Jacob got the mic and said, Shit. He said, I came here and did exactly what I said I was going to do. He had no qualms about it. He's like, you are not taking this from me, bruh. You need to calm the fuck down. Even Solo was like, okay. But then after that, LA came out and said, you beat me clean, but you ain't going to beat me twice. Then Drew came out and said, since Randy jumped the line for the WWE title, he wanted a shot at the US title, which I called. I called it, ladies and gentlemen. I said after this, he's gonna either go for the WWE title or the US title, either or. So Aldis came out and said LA versus Drew. Winner is the number one contender for the US title.
Can we back up just a little bit?
Zzz, go
Drew
ahead.
said something like, "I would say something about your last title run, but it's basically being trash or something like that." And LA said, "I would remember. I would say something about your last title reign, but can't nobody remember it."
Oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, LA, that was not nice. Also, I think it's Joe, Wade, one of y'all. I don't know which one of y'all down there. They remind me of Sydney on Scary Movie. You know when she said, "That jacket is tight, son." Nah, I mean
Yeah, I
that's what
mean,
that's what. So Jacob keeps saying, "Yeah, what I mean." He keeps saying that. So they're trying to emulate him, but they're not doing it. All I'm getting is, "Yeah, I mean." That's what I get from them too.
Never mean. He says like that. Never mean. I like how
They
he
can't
says
fuck. They can't do it, and so it's giving me very much. That jacket is tight. That's all I'm getting from them.
it. After that, Matt. After that, Zelina beat Chelsea for the U.S. title. The
I been
secret
saying,
Head
get
is
the.
trying to help, but couldn't. And she hit that COVID, and she got that W.
I
Good
been
job,
saying, get the
Zelina.
title off that bitch. I been saying that shit. It's best friend saying she gonna cry when she get to the back. She didn't make it to the back. She was already on the ramp.
A little emotional. Then the Miz came out. This poo ass motherfucker.
oh.
I would say something else, but he's just a poo ass motherfucker. He came out complaining and bitching about everybody gets opportunities except him. It
It's not
got
our fault.
dark. Alistair Black came out, fucking Black Mass is his fucking head off, and then went crisscross applesauce on us. Which always makes me laugh when he does crisscross applesauce, because he's way too fucking big to be doing that shit. Like he's way too tall and has
What's wrong
way
with
too
seeing
long of a legs to be
crisscross?
doing this shit. Huh?
What's wrong with I'm currently seeing crisscross right now.
But him to sit crisscross applesauce is funny. Because it's like I just can't I don't know. I just
He
think it's
said
funny.
he said, let this segment be short. I gotta go celebrate with my wife. Hurry up. Let's go.
And I gotta go do some freaky shit tonight.
Matthew.
Then after that was a Drew LA match would end up in a DQ. They were having a decent match. Solo came out as Samoa Spike LA. Damien came out and hit the South of Heaven on fucking Drew through the announcer table.
I told you he wasn't gonna take that shit laying down.
Then Jacob came out and took both of them out. So I'm guessing we're gonna see a triple threat at uh at Backlash of them three, and Jacob's definitely gonna retain. They're not gonna let him
Yeah,
have a weak ass reign. He's gonna have a
I agree.
long, long reign. And then Solo's gonna have something to do with it, and they're gonna start that program for Solo versus Jacob. That's my guess. Bianca broke her fingers and she'll be out for a while. She came on next. Now I want to get to the meat and potatoes of this. I'm sorry if I'm flying through this, everybody, but this is what I wanted to get to was the TLC match. Holy
Yeah.
fucking dog shit. Holy crap on a cracker. Holy
Not crap on the
cow
cracker.
and God put together. This match, if any day this match would have been on Mania, it would have topped the whole show.
And that's why
So
they didn't
low
put it on there.
key, I'm kind of glad it didn't go on there because everybody else would have been pissed at them. Because holy fucking shit, this was an amazing and hard hitting match. Let's get into this because I watched this match with amazement. I want to say, first off, shout out to Street Profits for retaining and also for paying tribute to HBK. They wore kind of like an HBK look. If you didn't notice it,
Yes. Montez.
He came out and
Sid,
I
Sid.
he came out. I said, "Who is supposed to be Shawn Michaels?" The first thing I saw.
So let's talk about the headshots. Holy shit! Gargano hit Shelly with a headshot. Machine, Motor City Machine Guns got hit with a lot of headshots during that match. Like they were just fucking DIY was swinging for the fences with these fucking headshots. I'm shocked they let so many headshots fly in this fucking match. The spinning flatliner from Gargano the Ford for the top of the ladder. DIY hitting that brainbuster and swinging chairs at Shelly. The funniest part was Ford using the prosthetic leg.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
dude got
So I saw on social media that the guy whose leg it was, I saw his POV. So he
Yes.
was yelling for Montez, 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 Montez. Montez turned around, he held the leg up, and Montez was like, yeah. So when he threw it to Montez, Montez bonked dude with it, and then threw it right back to him. That is to me gonna be. I think that's what the fuck moment of the year or OMG moment of the year right there, hands down. So far, that is fucking crazy.
that was fucking hilarious. And then everybody went through tables in that match. Everybody went through a table, it
Mhm.
seemed like. Fucking Dawkins spear choppers from hanging from high into that table. And why did Wade keep mentioning Ciampa's safe? Like he mentioned it 5 times. I counted. He
Like
mentioned
we
You
it
gotta
can't
five
see
remember,
it.
times.
I think also it's because we've known Champa for having a beard, and now he looks off without it. But
Like a
he
naked
had to
mole
get it.
rat.
He had to get it. Then you say he had to get
Not a
stitches
He
and
mole
got an
stuff.
rat.
injury. He had to get stitches in his chin because he fell and hit his chin. So they had him shave all his facial hair off so he get it. But he does look like an older Rufus.
Yeah, he definitely needs
Shut
facial hair
the fuck
back.
up.
Putting a picture in there.
Get fucked. That was funny. That was funny. Get fucked, Tony.
He
That
looked
was
Okay.
like Triple
hilarious.
H if Triple H didn't have all that weight on his face.
Yeah.
And then the ending was really good with who was it? Gargano and was it Shelly or was it Sabin? Like fighting up top. I think it was Sabin. And then fucking Ford, who was caught in the middle of the ladder, got out, climbed up from the inside of the ladder, took them both out, and fucking retained their titles.
I was so confused going back watching this match. Why everybody kept grabbing at the belts when Montez got out there and just lifted it off the hook. Like, I was
You
like,
could take them off either way, but I guess they prefer the hook.
I
Hmm.
was like, okay.
But that was a 5 flame SmackDown just because of that TLC match. That was a good coming home SmackDown.
Hmm.
Like Zelina winning. The TLC match. That was one of the best TLC matches I've seen in a long ass time. And I love TLC matches from the Dudleys and Edge and Christian and the Hardys. The when Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho did it. Like so many people done so many good TLCs, but I have to rank this in my top 3 now. That
I
was
think
an
that was a
amazing
good.
TLC.
I think so too, and I like the tribute that they did in it. So obviously, the Fear in the Air was obviously a tribute,
Yep,
and so
the
like
Edge and
I think that was I love to seeing the tributes and stuff like that. So it was really nice. So I give this overall show. I give it a 5 too because I think this was a great show.
I
Yes.
think that's gonna be the match of the year. That TLC has to be
That
the
was a
match of the
good.
year.
That was good so far. I do want to go real quick over the Drew and LA so I can be accurate of what was said. Drew came out, said, I want to fight the biggest dog, baddest dog in the yard, Jekyll 2. I want to fight you. LA is laying on the ropes and he's like, blah, 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 blah. Can somebody wake me up when this mush mouth is done? And Drew's like, always with the jokes. The only joke around here is your last US title run. LA was like, I would say your last title run was a joke, but I can't remember it. That shit was funny. LA is funny. And first off,
He is.
calling him Mushmouth is so funny. And for y'all don't know, Mushmouth is from I was gonna say the Cosby Show. It ain't the Cosby Show. It's
Fat
Fat
Albert.
Albert. I was say the Cosby Show. It's from Fat Albert. There's a guy on there named Mushmouth. But so just here, LA can banter with anybody, and I like hearing him banter with people. So I thought that was pretty cool, pretty funny. Also, back on Monday, Gunther did get fined and suspended indefinitely for what he did to Pac. So
We'll
I
see
just,
him Monday.
yeah, that just popped up on my feed. So I just wanted everybody to know that.
How much you get SmackDown?
I'm gonna give it a 5. Yeah, this is what a SmackDown after WrestleMania looks like. Like,
Mhm.
I was excited the entire show. I was not disappointed with anything that happened. Congratulations to Zelina. Congratulations to the Street Profits. Uh, Miz, I hope you pick your face up off the floor. Bianca, get well soon, girl, cause I got a messed up finger too, so I know how it feel.
Okay. Well, that was SmackDown, everybody, in a nutshell. Now it's time for wrestling history. History.
Sorry.
History.
Mystery.
Damn, y'all just not on it
History.
today.
No,
Sorry.
I was waiting
History.
on. I was waiting on.
I
Sorry.
thought I had to do every point today.
Sorry.
No, we
Let's
was
try
in
this
this thing.
again. Half for wrestling history.
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 History. Okay. On the 20th in 98, on Nitro, Goldberg, motherfucking Goldberg,
Mm,
beat
mm.
Raven for the WCW US title. That's back in the day when it used to look ugly. In 2000, and on the 21st in 2002 at Backlash, I'm stand! I'm stand! Stone Cold Steve Austin beat Undertaker for the number one contendership for the WWE title since Ric Flair didn't see Stone Cold put his feet on the rope. And also that started the Ric Flair Undertaker feud that went into Mania. And also Logan beat I mean Logan. Hogan beat Triple H for the WWE title. It was the last WWF pay-per-view. And on the 22nd in 2000 ECW SummerSlam, Tommy Dreamer beat Taz for the ECW heavyweight title. Then he dropped it to Justin Credible immediately after he got challenged for it. And everybody already knew in the backstage that Dreamer never wanted to win any titles. He just wanted just to wrestle. He just did it for the love of the game, ladies and gentlemen. He did it for the love of the game.
Mhm.
On the 23rd in 2007 on Raw, Shawn Michaels beat John Cena in an almost hour bout. Damn. On the 24th in 2000 on WCW Nitro, DDP Bang beat Jeff Jarrett for the WCW World Heavyweight title in a cage match. On the 25th in 2000, WCW Thunder David Arquette won the WCW World Heavyweight title in a controversial decision. It was a tag team match with DDP and Arquette versus Eric Bischoff and Jarrett. And whoever got pinned won the title. And they made the stupid ass fucking decision that put the title on a goddamn actor out of all people in the world. That's why WCW went down the toilet, ladies and gentlemen. Bad booking, bad decisions. And on the 26th in 1998, WWF In Your House, Unforgiven, Undertaker beat Kane in the first Inferno match. In Stone Cold's first WWF title defense, he beat Dude Love via DQ. Now, happy birthday,
Happy birthday to you.
Ah,
Happy birthday to you.
Josh,
Happy
Johnny Stramboli,
birthday.
Axel Rotten, RIP, Orlando Jordan, the current WWE champion, John Cena,
Oh.
Tony Atlas, rest in peace, Terry Gordy, rest in peace, and the Knoxville Mayor, Kane. Happy birthday to all y'all.
It's still my birthday month.
Oh, and Toya, I'm sorry. Sister Steph, it's your birthday month.
Exactly. I don't know why you just cannot put me in this thing. I got one more time after this. So
Yes, you do. So, happy birthday to all of them, and that is wrestling history.
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 History. Because
With the
you've been
John
quiet, let's hear
Cena.
your opinions.
I'm just over the whole John Cena thing. Like, I'm ready for it to run its course. Like, y'all could have just
But what do you
retired
think
him.
about it? Does it lose value? Yes or no? The title, if he just leaves with it and no one ever vanquishes him, do we lose a little bit of value on this title?
So what
Because if
happens?
Cody
Let's say,
Rhodes wins it again, he didn't beat John Cena for it. If Roman Reigns wins it, he didn't beat Cena for it.
but also let's say that can be said the same as the champion who's currently having it dies. Nobody ever beat that champion.
Well, what they need to
Mhm.
do before they have the funeral, put him in the ring, have someone put a finisher on him, they pin him, and then someone vanquished him. Boom, there we go. I think I'm a good
That's
booker, babe. I should be
wild.
booking.
Close
I
us out,
should
cause
be
he do
booking.
close us out.
I feel like yes, it takes away from the integrity of the title with if they decide to go with this. Oh, let's have John take this because then you're gonna have to you just retired the what we would have the undisputed
Yeah,
title. That's what
Roman Reigns is the
y'all,
last.
y'all just retired that belt and then took away the fact that Cody was holding that belt too. You might as well
Yeah, I
get
don't
another.
understand why they did that.
I don't know. I just feel like yes, it does take away from the integrity of the title because you're gonna have to get another belt at some point. Just let John drop it. Just let John drop it. And
When he's going to drop it then? When do you think he should drop it? I think he should drop it at Survivor Series.
so I was actually looking at that. So before I get to that, shout out to Jamie Noble and Kenny Dykstra for producing that TLC match on SmackDown. Y'all did the damn
Yes,
thing.
Jamie, Kenny, you did your fucking thing, and all six of them guys did their thing.
So right now, the confirmed pay-per-views so far, the confirmed PLEs for the year are Backlash, which is May 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Money in the Bank is June 7th. SummerSlam is August 2nd and the 3rd. Clash in Paris is August 31st. They're doing an Australia PLE in October. I
They're not
do
doing anything in
believe
Saudi Arabia, in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
not that they mentioned yet. And then in
Oh wow!
November 29th is Survivor Series and they'll be in San Diego. So We have to account. He said how so far he's had how many appearances?
He
This
has
is his
26 left.
He had 26 left. He said he's gonna be on the shows in October. Where would that put him on those shows in October?
Probably close to finish.
Because that was his last WrestleMania. So I feel like if he don't drop him at SummerSlam, he needs to drop him where he started this tour outfit. Because then his tour kick off at Elimination Chamber, or did it kick off at Survivor Series?
Survivor Series, I believe, is
So
when he
yeah,
announced. I believe Survivor Series.
if they're gonna stretch this out like that, then yeah, that's what he'll drop those title. He'll drop that title in San Diego. I'm crossing my fingers and my toes and my left booty hole that he drop it at SummerSlam, cause I don't want to see it no more.
Mm-mm.
I think it's probably going to be. I really think he's going to stretch it out to Survivor Series. Because what's the
But
point of him turning
why?
baby? Unless they make him turn babyface again, and then he finishes out as a babyface.
I feel like he's gonna do the entire run as a heel, and then we might see him one last time, and he comes back and does one of those emotional ass retirement speeches. Thank you
We not
guys
gonna
for
give a
letting me
fuck.
play the
We're,
bad guy.
we're not gonna give a fuck. Shut the
You
fuck
know
up,
he
bitch.
gonna be
We not
emotional.
gonna.
You're not gonna be dramatic with it, but yeah, I need to either see him drop that title at SummerSlam. If not, he's gonna for sure. If he drops it, it's gonna be at Survivor Series. Hopefully,
He can keep it.
don't shoot, don't shoot me. I'm not a writer. I'm just.
Yeah, you be writing everything. They gonna piss me off. Cody, turn heel, kill him.
That's where he at.
Cody, Cody
Brandon back there dyeing
Rhodes.
his hair.
Hmm.
Thank God.
She's
I don't
like,
know why
babe.
you. I don't know why you hating on the blonde. The blonde is hot.
She's like, babe. When you go back, you gotta be dark hair, Cody.
Cody finna come back. Fuck you, Cena. Bah, just started speaking on his.
All right. Anybody else got any
He really,
questions,
he
comments,
really finna be the
concerns?
American. He really finna be the American Nightmare.
He finna come back flipping shit over.
The American Disturbance is what he finna be. He finna
Brandon gonna be
be
out there calling folks bitches.
the.
She gonna be like, I ain't forget about you, Jay, cause you still think this shit open mic night, bitch.
Get the fuck out of here. I know what she told her.
Now get the hell out of here. Jay said, you know what?
You
My
got
bad.
it.
Alrighty. So I think that's it. Any questions, comments, concerns?
I think we good. I think we got everything.
I think we got
Alright.
everything.
Alrighty, you guys. Thank you once again for tuning into this podcast. I know we be talking a lot, but once we get on the vibe, that's it.
I mean,
That's
that's what
it.
we do.
We get to talking. But make sure you guys are following the podcast, share it with your friends, that old lady down the street, yo primary care physician, and them
The
teachers that
person
come
you
back
buy
to
EBTs
school.
from. The person you
Yes,
buy
all them
EBTs
people.
from. Everybody. Share it with Jesus.
Uh,
Share it with anybody you want to. If you worship the
yeah.
devil, share it with him too.
Hold on now. They be bringing Ouija
Mm.
boards. I ain't got time for that. But alrighty, you guys. We'll see y'all later on in the next podcast.
See ya.
Signing off today.
Bye.
Bye.